Good day everyone, it is Caitlin and today we are making accessories for my wedding ensemble, including the veil, wax orange blossom head crown, all the jewelry, and others. So, we are working on wedding accessories this month, just not footwear. Accessories as in jewelry and the veil and that sort of thing. So I purchased some pearls that have been hand knotted in silk. They're freshwater pearls, so they're a little bit cheaper than the saltwater ones. And I had this little clasp, and I'm just kind of attaching them. The necklaces themselves, by the artist who made them, they were meant to like you're supposed to have a pendant. So like this part is actually the front. It goes on, around your neck, and then the pearls just kind of go around. That's not what I wanted to do, so we're doing it my way. I don't do a lot of jewelry. Also, I lost all my jewelry tools. I just have the cutters, so this has been a lot of fun to do. I had them last week. I just have no idea what happened to them. Close it, and I have a very simple necklace. So it's going to be like a 2-layer pearl necklace. So I got that done. That was a super simple one. I also, from the same person, bought bracelets. So I actually bought 4 of them. I'm going to wear 2 on each hand. We usually wear bracelets on just one hand now, and back then they usually wore matching sets, bracelets, 1 on each hand. So it'd be a double layer just like the necklace. I bought 4. And they are on elastic, but I don't feel like changing it out, so it's going to stay the way it is. So we're going to work on veil for right now. I have this beautiful original 1830s veil. It is not a wedding veil, it's just a regular veil. And unfortunately, some idiot has cut a nice little square out of my veil. So we're going to attempt to mend this. And so I have some silk netting here. It's actually a little bit finer than the original net, but it's going to work. So this is just going to get stitched down probably on the back side. It's okay that it doesn't match exactly. It's hard to match this on the computer screen. But we're just going to mend that, turn this under. Gotta decide the best way to do that. Because I'm about to put a ribbon through here. I'll figure that out. So I have the veil, and I've just been, running back and forth, typical mending stitch. I've just been doing it once up, once down, and once back up again, just across section. So like I did the vertical part, and then did the horizontal part, and now I'm doing the other vertical part. And I'm stopping where where this part is, because I want to run a ribbon through there in just a second. And it shouldn't be noticeable once it's all gathered up, is the plan anyway. So I feel pretty secure with that. It's definitely a more dense net than the original. And I have like 4 or 5 nets at the house, and none of them match the original quite like I'd prefer. Now to put in the ribbon, which I'm going to need a bodkin for. I have no idea where mine is, but it's somewhere. I have this very narrow silk ribbon, and then I have a faux tortoiseshell comb. Goodness, I can't talk. And we're literally going to gather this whole veil to fit on to here. And it's just going to kind of lay. So, I'm going to do it with my bodkin. Right, I got my bodkin, and this, hopefully this bodkin isn't too big. Put it through the mend as well. Basically the goal is just to get the whole thing with the ribbon inside of it. Should be easy sailing from now on. And the whole goal with this is I do not want to hurt the veil, because it's an original 1820s veil. I don't want to cut it up. I don't want to do anything to it that cannot be easily reversed and it taken back to what it was when I got it. Oh crap, I lost the ribbon. Well, let's try that again. But yeah, I don't want to do anything to this that's going to not even damage it. I don't want to create a new thing from something old unless I can take the old thing back to its original state that I got it in, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It's a preservation thing. So we're going to start with cutting the ends off, and I have my needle again. I am going to sew the ends of this ribbon into this thing. Again, this can be easily reversible. I'm not cutting into anything. I'm not doing anything that's going to damage the original. Just making sure the ribbon's not going to vanish. Now I have this, which is just basically a very fully gathered veil, and we're just going to stitch it directly onto this. Get some more thread. Then after this, I'm going to consult with some friends about what to do. I have this original orange blossom piece from like the 1880s that is literally falling apart in my hands. I don't know whether I want to try to leave it as intact as possible and use it the way it is and basically restore it, or if I want to, since it is falling apart, go ahead and use it as I wish. You know, it's one thing to take something that is falling apart and repurposing it than it is to take something that's in really good condition like this veil and destroy it to make something new. But when I say that stuff is literally falling apart in my hands, I really do mean it. So, as bad as I would feel knowing that it's an original, I also know there's nothing that can be done with it in the current state that it's in. Whereas with this is actually a very nice veil. So that's what the veil's going to look like. Yeah, I'm going to need to consult with some people about the headpiece and get opinions. And then we can come back and work on it, do whatever needs to be done to it. Alright, so earring stuff came in, and this is what they're basically looking like. So it's just, I already had this piece, I used it on some historic stuff, and then I added a little sapphire that's going to match the garters, that's what they're called, and then a little piece of the pearl. So it all matches everything together. So I already attached the sapphire to this piece with glue, and we're just going to do a very simple adding the pearl. So I have one of these pieces. It just has flat on the, I don't know if it's going to focus, but it's just flat. And I'm just going to put the teardrop on it. I found I found two of my other jewelry pieces, tools. Not the ones I was looking for, but one of the ones I was looking for. Cut that off. Oops. There you go. These. I wanted these. Gonna fold it that way. Fold it to make a little bit of a hook. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. This goes in here. And these are perfectly good historic earrings too. So you can wear them for historic stuff. As soon as I get this to take. Okay. Here we go. So wedding earrings done. We're going to work on the hairpiece, the tiara. I got some advice from some friends, so I think I know what we're doing now, but we will start working on that. Alright, so we are working on a crown, a little orange blossom crown. So I've had this 1880s orange blossom crown for about 15 years now. It is literally falling apart in my hands. This is the original one. And you can see, like, it's literally falling apart. So I collected all the pieces I could find with all these little wax orange blossoms, like they're just little wax bits attached to wire. And I just kept them in a box. There's a lot of them. But the original is literally falling apart. So I do not like the concept of taking apart originals and destroying them to make new things, but when they are literally falling apart and there's no saving them, sometimes you gotta do things you gotta do. So this is bringing new life to something that is not salvageable. So that's what it looks like right now. So this one goes on top of the head. This, my hair is going to fit right here, so like a bun. And all I'm doing, I'm trying to make, I wanted this part to be have more stuff on it. So I might actually put some more flowers on this part, but I wanted this top section to be the sparse bit. And I just measured around my head, made a little wire frame for it. And you kind of see that like falling apart, like even they're like moving around and all that. We're going to fix that in just 1 second. So I have here floral tape. It's like slightly sticky on one side, and I am just wrapping all this stuff in there. Just as tight as I can. And when I come to a little piece I want to keep down, I go over it. And we keep going. And it's slightly sticky tape, so it kind of sticks together. Okay, just like that. And grab some more. It literally just comes on a roll. I bought a kit with the wire and wire cutters and like 3 things of the tape. And I just chose the color I like best. I think it works really well with the leaves that were already on the crown. But yeah, I mean, it's just wrap, wrap, wrap. That's really all I'm doing. There are people who actually make reproductions of these, like they actually make reproduction wax blossoms, so they'll be cleaner. I kind of liked the antique version of it, and they can be kind of expensive, so the fact that I got these wax things for free, maybe just decide I would do the original. But basically it just makes it look like a vine. And it's okay that some parts are thicker than others. It just, again, it makes it look very natural. And if I want things to lay certain ways, I just wrap them in that direction with the tape. And it works out so well. This is the accessory that I've kind of been, I guess, avoiding in a way. I mean, I figured this would be the most difficult part. It really isn't. It's been a lot simpler than I expected it to be. And then if I wanted to, I could take this off and just leave the veil in, or I can leave this in and take the veil out, because the veil is separate. But I think I kind of like leaving this in all day long, but I can play it by ear. I'm saving all the extra pieces that I'm not using, and then maybe one day I'll have a daughter or something that will want to make her own crown and, you know, not like what I did. So I think that looks good. There we go. So I think we need to work on a handkerchief, and I think we're done with accessories. I'm using the same edging that we use on the chemise and drawers, so it all matches. And I think I'm going to do the first part by machine, but then I'm probably going to do the felling by hand because it's going to look nicer. I'm going to sew that down. Alright, and here's our handkerchief. So I'm just doing the last little bit, which is the felling. I ended up doing the whole thing by hand because I didn't like getting up and going to the machine. So the entire thing is hand done. I actually love felling seams. I think it looks so nice and neat. I just like the look of a felled seam. And here is everything. We did a lot today. I mean, that's a good portion of stuff. So again, we have the jewelry, super easy projects. I mean, so many of them were just so simple, it made sense to put them all in the same video. But, you know, we have our pearls with our necklace and our little bracelets. earrings, which are so cute. Beautiful little crown. The bot fan. I don't think I actually talked about the fan. The fan is from an Etsy shop that they own an original fan, and they have been able to, I guess, 3D print little wood fan sticks. And so they sell just the fan sticks. You can do your own fan. They sell the fan sticks and different color silk leaves and all the parts. You can also just buy the fan sticks and do your own silk. You can buy finished fans from them. Some plain, some highly decorated like this. You can buy painted sticks from them if you don't want to paint them, but you still want to, do your own colors. So many options. Love them. Have like 5 of their fans. It's awesome. So obviously when I saw this one in my colors with gold spangles, I had to get it. So that's the story of my fan. Beautiful little tassels too. A handkerchief, of course, which I'll probably need a day of. And of course our lovely veil over here in the corner. And that is just absolutely beautiful. I actually had my bridal portraits done yesterday, and the photographer absolutely loved the veil. So, yeah, it all worked out. It's beautiful. Yeah, I have it on top of my, I'm about to cut this out, but this is the fabric that is going to be my rehearsal dinner dress. And so it's a modern fabric, but we're going to make it out of a 1916 pattern. So that'll be fun. But yeah, there are all of the wedding accessories. That's about it. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click that little bell notification so you're notified anytime I upload a new video. And as always, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you back here on Monday.